games are
Yeah,
timeless.
but-
Wait longer.
Ow.
My brother has a lot of games from the 90s, and they function, I don't want to say exactly like many of the new versions
I
of,
could
say,
bring
the
that
football or the
down.
basketball or the soccer or whatever, but... And obviously, graphically,
Fear
they're
the
worse.
end.
But
I cannot do that.
they sell these games every year, and it just has, what, a better roster of... up-to-date roster of characters? Characters being actual celebrities?
I think, yeah, I think there's a couple of series that iterate, but yeah. The WWE games are almost kind of the worst offenders. Because apparently every WWE game is more broken and less functional than the last. I'm not even trying to like editorialize this. Like, I keep wanting to buy a WWE game just because it would be fun to play one of those like wrestling games and make like a goofy looking character. And every time I look at the reviews and they're like, don't buy it. Don't buy it. The last one was better. And they took the last one off the Steam store, so you have to buy this one instead. And it bugs me a little bit because I actually really want to buy a wrestling game. And I'm hoping that, you know, maybe the indie
wait
market
for
will...
something akin to Ultimate Muscle to come out. Make it weird and wacky.
Yeah, like, I would pay top dollar for a fake wrestling game with, like, ridiculous people, and actually have it play well, but I haven't seen any. Yeah. WWE 2019 is even buggier than the 2018. And I think they took... Oh! Treasure Goblin. I think they took 2018 off the market. Like, you can't buy the previous game. Or maybe they took down the servers? I'm not entirely sure.
There were servers for it?
Yeah.
Because they're online?
Online multiplayer.
Online multiplayer.
Yeah, which, like, straight up barely even works to begin with.
Ooh. The fact that they can summon these walls is annoying.
It's awkward, yeah. These guys hurt a little bit. Yeah, fake wrestling with ridiculous people, so JoJo. Yeah, but like, oh god, anime tie-in games are even worse. Like, I am a giant weeb. I love anime games.
The only anime time game I've ever purchased was the Naruto fighting games.
Yeah. But like, straight up, so many of them are bad. Like, when I visited Namco Bandai earlier this year, they gave me a bunch of games. The Gundam fighting game, which was good. The Sword Art Online,
which is sort of funny.
third-person shooter, which is awful?
Was it? It was so bizarre seeing the quote-unquote you character insert. Oh wow, you're so special. You got a personal AI thing to follow you around. It calls you master.
I straight up could not handle how creepy that was. That you had this, like, smaller...
You had even let me design the female one that was supposed to accompany me.
Yeah.
Like, I can't handle this anymore, so you made a smaller version of
Yeah,
yourself.
because, like, it was actually making me, like, viscerally uncomfortable playing this game, where you have effectively a little girl following you around, simpering over you and calling you master and stuff. And I'm like, this is... Like, I have got a pretty strong stomach for weird in games, you know, I'll call it out. But, you know, that sort of thing bugs the shit out of me. And I hate it. And so, yeah, I played one session and I was like, I can't do this anymore. And so I started the whole game over because people still wanted me to play it. And I didn't want to deal with that anymore, so I was like, alright, screw it. I'm just gonna start over, and I'm gonna make, like, this goofy-looking little mini-me to follow me around instead. Where, you know, it turns from...
So the masters are more like, master.
Well, no, he's still got, like, a little boy voice,
He
but it's
does?
hilarious because it's using my character's, like,
And your character
drug-addled, like, has never slept in his life face. And
Right,
so it's like,
because you get
it's
the
not
bad
as
eyes.
creepy because it's just him. And it's beautiful. Let's see, if you want a sport breaking from the norm, try Blood Bowl 2. I would like to. I was really jealous. There were a bunch of YouTubers that did like a Blood Bowl league a while back. I thought that was really rad. Unfortunately, I don't have enough friends to really justify that sort of thing.
Whoop, there we go.
But yeah, like, I actually was pretty down with the idea of, like, a Sword Art Online type game, you know. Oh, you're in a video game.
I really enjoyed Sword Art Online.
I enjoyed the idea of it, I think.
All the pain and suffering you're enduring. You must be dying to meet me.
Nope. Nope, lady.
This will be a challenge.
I'm not ending up in your spider web.
Time for that creature to die.
But, you know, I like the idea of Sword Art Online. Like,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
huge.
the sad part for me was I wanted to learn more about the MMO.
Yeah.
MMOs.
But-
I actually really liked the fairy setting.
Nope,
a
I have
lot.
died. Where are you?
I'm up
There we
here.
are. I'm alive again.
I need a
I'm dead again.
I must wait
Uh-oh.
longer.
Okay, I just barely got out of that one.
Am I alive again? I can't tell. I'm dead again.
I need to
Holy crap!
just kite them, I suppose.
I'm here again.
Watch out for the arcane.
It's okay, there's not a bunch of them right now. Which means I might have a chance.
Ouch.
I must wait longer.
Yeah, the problem is I get frozen underneath those lasers.
Oh no, laser, 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 laser.
I must wait
Well,
longer.
how many of these
I grow
things
weak.
are
Oh
there?
my god! Oh,
How
it's
can
illusion.
I get out of there?
It's illusion, that's what's going on.
An illusion magic?
Yeah, there's a bunch of
I'm afraid
illusion,
none
illusion
embraces
magic.
you.
Yeah, so the reason why there's so many to some degree,
Is because half of them are fake.
yeah,
Give it no time.
I'm dead again. Hello, I am alive again.
We're just gonna... oh no.
Back down we go.
Did this reset them?
No, it won't reset them. In fact, I actually think we were scoring kills, regardless. Ah!
Ah!
Okay, I might have to change my build.
Do you want more?
Can I do that from here? Sorry.
That's okay.
This needs to change. I know you hated this one the most.
But if you need them, you need them.
I'm dead.
Oh, great. Come on back.
I am back again. Holy Gorb!
Well, got him. I got him.
We got him. I might have to switch over to melee. I was talking to, or not melee, ranged. I was talking about not using yeah. You know what? That's the other thing I'm gonna do. Sorry. I'm dying too hard this way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That actually, okay, problem solved.
But yeah, when it came
I have
to...
to go back to town for a second, too.
Okay.
My stuff broke. Keep
when,
talking.
When it came to SAO, I really liked the Elfheim world. I liked the aesthetic of the different races and the magics that they employed, and wanted to learn more about it, but it was all we have to save Asuka from
It's
this
the classic...
evil king that wants to marry her.
It's too character driven because I don't... Ooh. I don't think the...
I just wish we saw more questing in the world and...
Well, yeah, the problem
characters.
is, like, that's too slow, I think. And so, I don't
And
think
half
you
of
can-
it was also, will or will they not find out that they're cousins?
Yeah. God, that creeps me out.
Because the whole time you could have them potentially crushing on each other, or who knows what, and it's, oh, that's your cousin. Don't. But he was already pretty dedicated to Asuka anyway.
Yeah. But, like,
She was
it's
kinda
still
jealous.
a harem story, though. That's what bothers me.
Yeah, I don't like harem at all. Have an equal distribution of male and female characters.
Yeah, like, that's actually something that's always bugged me in a lot of Japanese media. You know, you might have 2 or 3 male characters, but all of the girls are interested only in the main character.
I feast on their agony, their eternal anguish.
How would you like to wear the greaves of pain?
Are they pain for me or pain for others?
I don't know.
Because I'm imagining the Greaves of Pain have spikes on one side. I'm just not sure which side. Hey, thank you, Riven, for the sub.
Look
and
at
welcome.
that. Ooh, gross. Look at it.
Bodies. Yeah. Oh yeah, the weird like horror.
The
like a
chains
uniform,
tear
but-
at their flesh. Hear their screams. Such sweet music.
Oh, I'm trying to.
Does it have metal
siphon
going into
blood
its
off
eye
of her.
sockets? And
Yeah, they're mucked up. I don't even know what those things are.
they have something hinging their jaws together and gross.
But like,
You are so eager.
Sedea.
I suppose I should introduce myself. I am Sedea.
oh,
She was like the mother of lust.
yeah, I guess.
Maiden of lust, she says. Wait a minute. Maiden?
How invigorating. Play with my daughters. I do not wish to tire you out.
Oh,
Your screams of anguish will sound so sweet.
but yeah, I don't know. It's frustrating for me to have like a series and you have like a main couple, like ostensibly the only couple, and then you just have like a bunch of other female characters. They're just going after the main character.
I can feel the blood hemorrhaging from the sin heart. Oh, you will pay for this.
Maybe you should have been doing your job instead of sicking us.
Yeah, just standing
With
around
your
and
daughters.
floating above us. Yeah, sicking your daughters, who are now dead, by the way. But you know, you have these like stories where the male main character just gets all of the girls, and I'm like, I have had like loads of female friends that aren't like throwing themselves at me and are generally just as important as I am in any kind of situation, and I don't know. Like I want to read a manga. I like reading manga where all of the characters are just about as important.
So-
Come on!
Oh.
That is... Okay,
Just
give me a second.
don't press any buttons.
Okay, we're gonna switch my resurrection skill with my corpse explosion skill. So that I don't make this mistake constantly, because it is actually a problem.
Yeah, I haven't updated my skills yet.
But I prefer a series like Sailor Moon. I prefer a series like Dungeon Meshi, where all of the characters are cool and interesting and well written, and have like...
The thing about Sailor Moon was, yeah, it was pretty much it wasn't like everyone was fawning over Damien. It was pretty much just. Then again, I haven't watched much of it beyond the movies and some episodes, but I think each girl eventually gets a kind of guy that's their boyfriend. Though I don't recall any of them.
I mean, they were like
being-
such non-characters, but yeah,
They were non-characters.
Because how uncomfortable would a Sailor Moon been if, like,
all the girls had a crush on Tuxedo Mask.
yeah, and
or
like,
competing for his attention.
yeah, always, like that would have changed a lot, and like,
But
I'm
it's
sure.
also different because he was sort of a external character that would bop in every once in a while and aid them,
This
whereas
will
Sailor
be
Moon
a
was the lead. It would be
challenge.
more like if Sailor Moon
This will
were
be
a
interesting.
guy and had a bunch of ladies that were part of their group, but they all had a crush on them. Ugh,
Yeah, like,
weird.
that sort of thing would just make me rather uncomfortable, more than interested. And it does whenever I'm reading, like, a story, and it's just like, hey, here's your cool main character. I'm like, sweet, I like this. Here's, like, the very ostensible, or the ostensibly, like, main love interest. Cool, I'm fine with this. Like, You know, I want to see how this turns out. Here's 7 more girls that are also ostensibly the main love interest. Why?
Well, a number of them I noticed have pared down to just 2.
Yeah.
But it's still one of, you know how...
Well, it's the will they, won't they situation, which, like, I can work with will they, won't they. That's not the end of the world.
But there's always those same tired old plots of, he seems to be falling for one, but, you know, she's actually evil, or will betray them, or he should have gone for the other girl all along. But then there's the whole thing of...
Or it's just
why?
like a random, like, misconnection, and it's just like, you know, they were doing fine, but hey-oh, what do you know, one of the characters said something that was, like, misconstrued, and suddenly the guy's like, I guess they don't love me, time to go for the other one. It's like, what?
And then if they try to go back to the other girl's like, but then why were you with so-and-so? It means you didn't truly care for me.
It's so tropey and, like, inhuman? I think would be the right word.
Must serve the cycle.
Oh, it's drama.
Vengeance!
Oh, explosions! Oh my god, this new build is
I mean,
good.
it's kind of like it's a sub-conflict, as you would call it.
Yeah, it's a
Because there's the main conflict of, say, saving the world and beating the villain, but there's also those interpersonal conflicts.
I guess it's just kind of one of those where it's like, I've never been in a situation where that sort of thing even happens. Oh, like...
Decay.
Obviously,
and rot.
I've had my share of, like, mistakes in relationships and whatnot. Which your goes to allow. But, like, none of it ever stoops to the level of, like, ridiculous anime nonsense, and it always feels like just weird wish fulfillment. And maybe it's because I'm a person that, apart from the lack of couch...
Well, I suppose that's because you've never run into any of the people that are like, so-and-so's with so-and-so, I'm gonna break them up so I can be with them.
I've definitely been around those people, and they're insane.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, it's super obvious. And, like, they never win anyway. They're usually just petty dudes that are like, I hate so-and-so. Why? It's dating so-and-so. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you did know a lot of guys that were trying to do that.
Like, I've known a ridiculous amount
Isn't
of
that
dudes.
funny? You always think it's, you know, the girls
grave
trying to
beckons.
break up other girls from their boyfriends so they can have the
I
boyfriends.
think-
But in where you were, it was definitely the guys
Well,
trying
yeah.
to one-up each other.
I've never seen Mean Girls, and I don't want to because I get the feeling it would be weirdly and uncomfortably similar.
Do not fear the end.
I shouldn't be there. I feel like it would be uncomfortably similar to some of my experiences in college. So I have a new glyph on my corpse explosion.
Oh, really? What does it do?
It makes the corpses fling themselves at my enemies.
That's why that guy is going, "Arr."
No, that's my new skeletal mage. New? That's old. You didn't like them originally because you couldn't tell if they're enemies or not. So, I've switched my skeleton mages.
You think you know pain, Nephilim? You think you know anguish? Soon my concubine will show you their true meaning.
Let's see. Somebody's bringing up the new gate. The main love interest is a former NPC, and the contrivances make sense. I like that one. It still runs the same problem of...
Wait, what thing?
The new gate. It's a light novel / manga that I read. That's pretty good.
What do you mean by new gate? Because I know that there's gate.
No.
But-
That's the title of it. The new gate.
The new gate.
Yep. Here, I want to check here if there's a chest. Probably not. Sometimes is. Nope.
So is it a second gate? Is it a sequel series to the first
No,
gate?
it has nothing to do with gate.
Oh, okay.
That just was. It's like Sword Art Online. There's no Hammer Art Online. The MMO is just called the New Gate, and effectively they went through SAO where everybody was trapped in the game and dying and whatnot.
I do hope you're not in over your head.
I can bring that down.
Oh,
I can bring that down.
1 second. I don't think I put my revive. Yep, does not have a glyph. Let's see, we want this one. I was wondering, my revived corpses weren't leaving bodies behind.
My wounds, I must wait longer.
Frozen.
I wish I could almost fling a potion at you. That'd be fun.
Oh right, I forgot. I can summon. Summon heart boners. They do AoEs. It's lovely. I'm just gonna revive whatever I've got. All right, there we go.
More critters.
These dudes are rough. Okay, there we go. But so they go through the Sword Art Online situation. You know, they're all stuck in the game. People are dying left and right, and to defeat it, they actually have to. Actually, so frustratingly, the new gate actually has the same story plot and structure as SAO, but it's a sequel series. So you know they're all stuck in the game, except for instead of some asshole that's just trapped them all there, it's like magic. And there's like a boss monster that they have to defeat to be able to leave.
Okay,
But, so instead of the kind of disappointing end that SAO kind of had, sort of, it was much more like, no, you actually have to beat the last boss. And so this guy is the guy to do it. He finally manages to beat this monster after so many of his friends have died or, gotten injured along the way or any number of things. And then everything goes white, and he thinks he's going home, but he doesn't. And so then he's like 200 years in the future or something like that, and the world has kind of moved on. This thing happened.
The in-game world or the real world?
The in-game world.
Okay.
Kind of transitioned over to being real, and like one of his NPC characters is like, yeah, it's like kind of a dream. One day I just was like an actual sentient person and like actually. Oops. Oh no, that was not the button I meant to press, but whatever. But, one day they actually had a voice and, like, thoughts to voice their opinions and so on and so forth.
Oh, the NPC, you mean?
Yeah.
So the NPCs become sentient.
Yeah, they become sentient
sapient.
and the world progresses, and it turns out that, yeah, none of the people went home. They just kept living in the world, kind of hiding out and whatever. I thought that was actually really cool. And so the main character had a bunch of, like, companion NPCs that were, like, his support characters, and he was in a guild and whatever. And it was actually, like, fairly thought out and interesting.
But it's not creepy like that. Was it Overlord or whatever?
No, because Overlord, like, they still fought over the main character to some degree.
Well, because...
But not to the extent that, like, they do, like, Albedo.
Yeah, right. Albedo was so creepy.
Albedo is just a little weird.
We've only ever watched, what, the first or second episode of that?
I've read quite
You've
quite
probably
far
read
into
it,
the light novel,
but
yeah.
I was just uncomfortable with that because he was actually relishing in the whole... Wait, wasn't she created by his friend or something? Who had weird tastes?
Yeah, and then at the very end he changed it that she loves him unconditionally or whatever, which...
Yeah.
Then proceeds to make her real freaking weird and uncomfortable for the entire thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like all kind of just a big joke. I don't mind that one as much because romance isn't such a big deal. And like the thing I like about Newgate is there are a couple female characters that do kind of have romantic feelings for the main character. The main character is just like,
You're so close now. I can almost feel your breath on my skin. The anticipation is exquisite.
Gross.
Yep. The main character in Newgate is actually like, yeah, I had a fiancée, she died, or she might not have died, I'm not entirely sure. Because I think it was actually a plot point that maybe some of the characters that died were the ones that were like left over in the game, or who knows, or in the real world after the fact, the game world after the I don't know. It gets a bit murky. But, you know, there's a couple of female characters crushing on him, but for the most part, romance is such like a minor thing that it doesn't bug me that much. Whoop. I still do wish that there were more male characters, though. Because, you know, in a lot of these isekai, whatever mangas, it's all one male character who's, like, the coolest and most impressive. I'm like, I don't know. I just want to see, like, buds. And it always bugs me a little bit that you don't have just friends in these stories.
I mean, I suppose people always enjoy the shipping aspect of things.
Yeah. People like to ship maybe a little bit too hard.
Oh, I know. They start shipping characters that never would even fathom being together.
Yeah. I guess I just want more, like, Garrus Vicarians in these stories. It's like I was fine with Shepard kind of going, well, having a small group of women around him, but he had an equal amount of dudes around him at all times, too. And so it made, like, everything a little bit more palatable.
Yeah, and Tali and Garrus of that crew were my favorites. And the funny thing was, like, it was so interesting seeing the Mass Effect community being like, no one can have Tali, she's mine, and, you know, Garrus is mine. And they were arguing with each other over the fact that if you romanced neither, Garrus and Tali would end up together, sort of spoilers. And I was just like, oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
I like them together.
I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I want to play more games where I play wingman for
to
other
someone
characters.
else.
Yeah, it's like a dating sim where I don't romance anybody.
Because people reacted to it like, oh, that actually is nice if, you know, someone didn't romance either of them. But then there are the people that are like, no, Garrus is evil if he wants Tali, or she's all mine. And it's just like, for goodness sake, guys. You're fighting over fictional characters. Can't you be happy for them?
No.
I mean...
No!
The thing is...
Mine! Tali's all mine!
Also, spoiler, you know, Shepard doesn't live. You'd almost rather have them end up together rather than with no one. And by no one, I mean, like, having their heart broken because you die.
Oh, I got exploded.
Oh, looks like I have to out. Okay.
Yeah.
This will overburden me.
Time to go back to town.
Returning to town.
Yeah, we would not have beaten this chapter last session. Blacksmith. I probably should have actually paid attention to whether or not any of that was actually an upgrade for me. Oh.
That is not possible.
1 second. We apparently have the thing to actually upgrade him. And he is maxed out. Yay! Oh shoot, what level are we? 61. Fancy. Can you believe we're actually... let's see. Can you believe we're actually 9 levels from maximum?
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry for that very long, drawn-out yawn.
Wait, did he get Death's Breath? I thought there was only a max level. No, I must have. I might have also... recycled it? Unless it's... I don't know. Well, Shell, you need to salvage your stuff. That's why we came back to town.
Oh, sorry. Rex?
Top.
That one. Salvage.
Okay, don't. You've got some equipment you should throw on.
Oh,
go
sorry.
Go back. Whoop. Your favorite thing. Inventory management.
I'm still waiting.
Okay, so you've got
right.
a better weapon.
Better bow.
Probably not.
better helmet already?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nope.
Nothing new for armor.
Yep.
Better mantle. Better belt.
Yep.
Think. Yeah. I know that you like upping attack, but should I just get the battle denial?
Yes.
Or the
Because at this point,
or
it's
the
20
ramble
levels
breath.
better than your pants.
Ramble breath I could augment with something else. So should I do this
Yeah,
one?
go for the ramble breath. Nomad spoil.
Oop. But I do that. That's not the one I want. Where did the nomad spoil go?
You've been dropping them. Oh, no, there it is. There it is.
Ah, there we go, a new ring.
Nope. Okay.
I look good right now.
Yep.
Okay, so salvage
Yeah,
everything?
you can mass salvage everything. Oops, didn't mean to do that.
Okay,
So here's the question: is anything
I should
that
probably slot some of the stuff.
quickly replace? I need new pants. That's the only thing I need. I probably had new pants, and then I recycled them, like a doof. Is that better? Not really. Let's see if this is even better. One spikes damage. It's better. Okay. What were you gonna do?
Oh, I was going to add a gemstone to... What was the new... Was it pants that I got?
Oh,
yeah.
your pants and your weapon.
My pants and my weapon.
Yeah.
So let's see what I can add. So, weapon, damage to elites.
You want damage to elites on your weapon. Because that's a straight up 15% weapon damage bonus.
Okay. And then pants.
Pants are other. So you
Are
want to put
other.
an emerald into your pants.
For dexterity.
Yep.